Mic test, 1 2, mic test. Mic test, 1 2, mic test. Okay.
Yeah, Ravenoff beats Sam. A marked improvement on Max's because she's not her.
In a day such as this, they expect me to grant sobriety. One of the Avalonian crime families, French syndicate, trace their roots to this case.
My bad, bro. I didn't even realize. Okay, right now. My headset died. Oh, my bad. The stream dropped over. So give me 1 second. Plugging in my headset. Literally turned off my stuff. I can hear me now though. Good. Good. The stream dropped over. So get out my phone. So I can reach out from the phone. Alright, basically what I want to talk about is basically I was single from 2019, right? And I decided that I wanted to open myself. Well, I didn't want to open myself to a relationship. The way I always ended up talking to this girl is because she basically came up to me in a sense, right? I just decided to talk to her because I wanted to know if she was family to one of my exes, right? Just so I would know how to move at work, or if I got to deal with any problems, whatever the case would be. And in doing that, figured out some tough stuff about her that I saw as value in my opinion. Like her having her own business, liking cars, like how I like cars and stuff. I actually know about cars. And then being a man, well, being a Christian, but I'm not a Christian, but at least serving the Heavenly Father, you know what I'm saying? So that is how I got attached to her. Yeah, but I initially had no attraction, had no interest in her from the get-go, because she was not attractive to me, if we're being honest. And she just had a good personality, or what I thought was a good personality, what she was showing me. But she was really all over the place. And of somebody like me who gives relationship advice to a lot of people, I felt really dumb after the fact that I allowed somebody like this here of that class, of that value, to come and degrade my character, right? Because I had to deal with a lot of stuff, family ways, friend ways, when it came to her. Like people telling me I should leave her alone, stuff like that, which I should have, but because I invested so much time and my energy and personal information, I was trying to make it work. I don't think so, no. Not her, no. That's my other ex, I think. But this girl, I don't even want to show the pictures of this girl, bro. Like, because it's not me. A lot of people know it's not me. That's a major step down. But I always view it as this is a emotional based relationship rather than you know, physical attraction, stuff like that. She was something that I normally didn't go for, and I saw her give her a chance like that. Like shouldn't have opened my heart to somebody. Yeah, and I did end up losing myself, which is correct. Yeah, I did end up losing myself, and it was hurtful. Yeah, I got a lot of backlash for it. Like, why would you change myself? I was so big on being me. Like, if you don't like me for being me, then suit you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. But because I've never met someone like that, or that's somebody who I always wanted, or a person like that with those values I've always wanted in my life. And for her to, you know, I guess the wrongest thing I did in that position was to tell her that I'm looking for somebody like that. I should have kept that to myself, because she used that against me, or she used that to keep me where she wanted me to keep me. The thing is, if you're not ready to, alright, she was telling me, are you not ready for a relationship right now? But don't hide your feelings. Right? Like, why would you say that to me? Every time I say, you know, this is too much, and I move on, she come and push extra harder. I guess for me, tell me things I wanted to hear, or show me stuff I wanted to see for a set number of time, and then whenever she got me where she wanted me to be, she would stop doing this stuff. Can't hear the game. It's probably because I have my headset off. My bad. Hold on, let me start that shit up. Oh, you can't see either. Shit. One second. Bro, that is crazy. What has happened to my game, bro? One second. Is that full screen? Full screen borderless. Alright, hold on. What if it's outrage? What are you saying? Emotional blackmail is real. Or at least females know how to get you in feelings. Yeah, and the thing is, I knew what was happening, but because I was quote unquote at that time seeing the value in her, I was giving her a chance, trying to get her to see differently. That you don't have to do things like this. You could actually try to be a good person in this position right now. Like, why would you waste? What would you see a person like me and just decide that you could play me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have stopped doing that. From seeing a person of my value or a person of my standard, like, why have you decided to? Hold on. Just want to make sure that is. Alright, good. Alright, so basically, hard first conversation, and she said she wanted a man of God, stuff like that. She was very serious about wanting a man of God, whatever the case would be. Like, bro, like, I am a man of God, but if you're not ready for a relationship, I can understand that. But she was saying, like, but you don't have to hurt your feelings to me, this and that. I was saying, well, she's saying we could be friends. I would say, well, I'm not gonna be friends with somebody who I actually want for real. I'm not gonna torture myself with that. And She said, yeah, you could, you know, you don't have to hide your feelings. That's the way how you feel. You don't have to hide your feelings. And I said, cool. Right? And she said, well, we could just make, basically trying to put it in a way that she's saying, we can make things work. Right? Wait, hold on. This is a sticky situation. 1 second. Right. And for me, I was a very silent person, very quiet person. It was like, why would you even show me interest in the first place if you never had interest in actually hearing anything I wanted to say from the get-go? Right? Every time I decided that I wanted to, like the first week, I decided, you know what, it's not gonna work. Let me cut her off in the early. I did that, and she still applied pressure and got me to the point where I say, you know, maybe it could work, which is foolishness. They know what you want then, but they know that you want them, but we're out ignorant because they love the attention. Yeah, that's literally how I started to see it. So I started to pull away, but every time I pull away, she would come right back, and I was dumb enough to say, you know what, maybe she would change this time. Like, I won't advise anybody to do that. I won't advise anybody to say, you know, maybe she would change. Nah, boy, that's a bunch of bullshit, to be honest. If a woman is serious about you, she would show you that she's very serious. You won't have to ask that question. That's my opinion. So for her to constantly do that push and pull method, I hate that shit, to be honest. Why would you push and pull? Nah, dog, like, I don't know how to explain it, but if I'm being honest and being genuine, I told you I've been by myself since 2019. I have not dealt with a girl since 2019 or 2020, stuff like that. And she was telling me she wanted me to marriage and stuff like that. I said, cool. I mean, if that's your standards, and I already was single in the first place, I wouldn't plan to talk to anybody else. I don't mind meeting you at that standard. That was my, and the thing is with me, if I don't see you if I can't see a future with you, I'm not gonna deal with you. Point blank. I'm not gonna sit there and say, you know, maybe she would change in the future. I actually saw things in this girl that I didn't see anybody else for a very long time. But at least that's what I thought I was seeing. Yeah. Yeah, like, what would you? Yeah, that was saying push and pull. Push and pull stuff was just frustrating to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm so educated on relationships, but here it comes somebody who I always wanted, or somebody that who I always wanted. I can't seem to move myself away from that kind of toxic environment. Right? But it's like, I asked her how you feel with me, she don't know. Right? I wasn't willing to lose out on something that I always ask myself for, something that I always push myself to get or look for, or don't settle for less for all these years and stuff. But yeah, nah, bro, like, it was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah, I done letting these things slide, to be honest. Like, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Knowing that you could do better than that individual, because you see potential that she may not see in herself. She decides that she wants to play you, because it could have been the other way. She probably think that I was joking or lying about a lot of stuff. But what kind of person have you dealt with beforehand that you would think that the person is lying to you? I don't want naturally will come. Which is the reason why I'm not heartbroken about it. I just irritated that I let it go on so long. Because I would have been so much more open to other relationships that I had the opportunity to be in while I was talking to her. So it's like all these women that I've turned back because I was talking to her, like, dog, I regret doing that, for real. Like, true other women that wanted to talk to me, and other women that I actually wanted to talk to. And I decided I can stick here and torture myself with somebody who didn't have my best interest at heart. Yeah, I always view things with better, like, you know, that is a lesson in itself, you know. At least I learn to never stop being yourself, never settle for somebody who is gonna show you who they really are in the beginning and expect them to change. All that stuff, I know for sure. But it's easier said than done when you actually find somebody. Like for me, in my case, that was somebody who I was looking for my entire life. Someone with those qualities, and I told her that. But I guess because whatever relationship she was in, the guy clearly told lies to her, and she didn't want to believe. Or it could be as simple as she just refused to believe anything I'm saying. But wait though, that's the question that I've been asking myself for the past couple of weeks or months. Why is it she doesn't believe what I'm doing? And that's the thing, yeah. Like, and another thing is like that's the reason why, because she's younger than me. Like, that's the reason why I don't want to date somebody younger than me, because it's not worth it in my books. It's not worth it. You have to go through things that I've been through already, and I don't care what you tell me. Like, there's certain things you're gonna learn by a certain age. There's certain things you're gonna understand by a certain age. I don't care how much knowledge or how much maturity you have. You could be 11 with understanding like mine. You're not gonna understand it how well. You're not gonna feel the way how I feel at 11. Get where I'm coming from? Like, there's so much things you can learn in those 2 years. Cause she's 23 and 25. There's a lot of stuff I've learned between the age of 23 and 25. About relationships, and that's why I decided to stay single for as much longer. But because it was biblically accurate, and I was big on finding a partner, and not out of lust, but out of wanting somebody with a good heart. Nah, bro. To me, that was the most hurtful shit to have to go through. I didn't hear my parents talk about her, and I hear my best friend talk about her, and had people talk about her. It's like, it's making it harder for me to even say that I could try to make things work. And the more and more she proves them right, the harder and harder it got for me to say, let me stay and see how things go. That was very frustrating, dude. If you never, I don't know how to explain it, bro. But thing is, I don't want it to be easy, because if it's too easy, then it's going to get boring. Yeah, and that may be the wrong way to view it. But if a woman is going to allow you to come into her life so easy, then it's probably not worth it, in my opinion. But you should have. If you are trying so hard to get this person or this person to talk to you, then you should at least have some sort of certainty for yourself to know that, yeah, this is what it is. This is whatever the case may be. I'm not hurt. By all means, I'm not hurt. I'm just like angry at myself for allowing stuff that I stand on to slide. That is the most irritating thing that I have to deal with right now, if I'm being honest. Because I've already been going through a lot at that time that I was talking to her, and some very personal stuff I told her that I didn't want anybody else to know, right? Things that my body count, whatever the case may be, that was very private to me. Not that it matters, but I feel like that was something that I was holding. Like even kissing and cuddling with that girl, like bro, like that is stuff I do not do just random people. And the fact that she was saying after all of this that we are quote unquote we're just friends just made me say I can't not tolerate that disrespect. You mean to tell me after all of that you said, well, we were just friends? Well, like, don't disrespect me like that, big man. I'm not one of those guys that can sit there and just hit and run every girl that I didn't see. Like, nah, bro, that's not me. Are you serious, though? I just bought all those birds, bro. Yeah, and it's not saying that I by all means want my life to be easy per se, but I'm not going to sit there and take on unnecessary stress that has no benefit in my life. Like, I'm going to do what I can to avoid stuff like that. I tried to leave that girl like 3 other times before it got this deep in, and I don't know why I always decided to go back, and I wish I never went back. Like, really, dog? Best friend, my mom and my dad telling me, you know, they trusted I didn't know what I was doing. But that just show you, being by yourself, that's the Marty story. Being by yourself for so long is still not healthy, because whenever you feel like you found something you're really looking for, because you've been by yourself for so long, that feeling that you get of dealing with somebody after a long period of time, once that comes back, you kind of don't want it to go. That's the hurtful part about it, man. Yeah, like I don't ask for anything to be easy. I don't ask for anything to be handed to me. So it's like, if it's easy, I don't want it. Because it doesn't make sense. Alright, I'm back. I'm not sure if you're still here, if you can still hear me. My Wi-Fi dropped out again. Still here? Yeah, cool. Alright. Wait. Alright. For my advice, if I was to give myself advice about this relationship or friendship, however you want to put it, whatever it was, at this point I don't know what it was, and I'm not hurt about over that shit. And really, it didn't even save. I'm not starting over that there, bro. So I probably just sit here and talk. So basically, lesson learned. that was the real person, and you shouldn't really try to give them the benefit of the doubt. And that's unfortunate that I had to do that. I've been very personal with this girl for very long, and it's like, why would I even want to start over in the first place when I have something that could work? But I feel like women this day and age, it doesn't matter the age, when they have their mind made up on what they want, that's it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So all comes down to how much you willing to tolerate as a man, for being honest. You can sit here and say she would change forever, or are you gonna just end the relationship like I did and move on and try to find better out? Keep your arms open and take that as a lesson. Don't take it as a loss, because as soon as you sit there and you try to take it as a loss, that is when you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna do like what I did and try to be single for years to come. That's not the way, bro. Bottling things up. I'm frightened to get your heart broken or to be hurt. Like, that should not be the way. If you really need to focus on yourself, then cool. Like right now, I'm focused on myself. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not working on myself. I'm working on myself heavy. Like I started about streaming tonight, like stuff like that. I wanted to do for a very long time. I never had the courage to sit in front of a camera and just talk to a camera, whatever the case may be.
Such as this, they expect me to return to sobriety.
Yeah, you don't wait. And that's what I'm saying, like all that stuff you don't recognize. You don't recognize till after you actually get into a healthy relationship. I don't get me wrong, I didn't want to get married before her. I didn't want to deal with nobody. But when I met her and I said, well, probably I could. Like, she were all I asking for. I would put myself out of that to say, yeah, I will marry you. But then for you to prove me right on why I should be single, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's why I say you as a man have to be strong. You have to be willing to see the good in every relationship, because you're eventually going to have to get back into one and take that risk again. It may not be the last time it happens. So if you could get accustomed to being disappointed like I am, then it could only get better for you, bro. Being toxic, being toxic is actually not a bad thing all the time. Sometimes you have to be toxic. You have to argue with your partner just to see how serious she is about you, or if she's going to tell you some stuff that she really wants to tell you. Being toxic can actually work in your favor. I'm not gonna say be toxic all the time, but sometimes you gotta be a man about stuff. And that's what women see as toxic. Like, you gotta put a woman in her place. Like, yeah, that's what I mean by toxic. But you don't necessarily have to sit down and answer everything a woman is doing, to be honest. Yeah, like, I've heard that from a lot of women in my life. I'm not an ugly person, by all means, I'm not. But it's like, why sit? Like when I showed my mom a picture of her, my mom asked me like, "Why would you even want this to be a daughter-in-law for me?" Like stuff like that. It's like, no, maybe it's an emotional type relationship for me. At some point, you're gonna have to go through it. Try to emotionally understand a woman, and then you're gonna come to the understanding, which is you're not going to be able to emotionally understand a woman. See, I know I'm attractive. I'm an attractive person, like, but I like what I like, and that's my problem. I have to go for women that are of my caliber, rather than trying to sit there and say, "Oh yeah, maybe she's a nice person, or maybe it will work." Nah, dog. That's BS. Don't ever sit and settle. I know that now, at least. Well, I know that for sure now. I didn't say I didn't know that. But I was settling for... Nah, bro. Like, I just got tired of dealing with pretty women. I just wanted to experience what it is to have no physical attraction to a woman. And I mean, she's by all means she is the lowest quality I've dealt with, but she had the best personality in terms of trying to understand where I'm coming from. That's where she shined. But I tolerated that for way too long, bro. In my opinion. But any questions you want to ask? You see, that was what he's saying, like, because I was so tucked away from a relationship, me being emotionally attached, I had to get back the feeling for it. Right? That's why I said I would never recommend to anybody to stay away from a relationship even though you're hurt, because there's some things you're gonna learn from that particular person. If a woman is really serious about you being hurt from the last relationship, and she wants to really make things work, she would make it known. It just needs to be a really emotional connection. Don't be going with a 1 out of 10. Like, if I could be honest, if I had to rate her from scale of 1 to 10, on a good day I would have given her like a 5. But because of, you know, I was overweight at one point in my life, that I wanted to, you know, to at least make her feel good about herself, whatever the case would be. Like, and you should always do that for your partner, regardless, good or bad. But the unfortunate part about that is that once she gets in her mind that she could do better than you, then that is where you're gonna have problems for sure. Yeah, that's true, bro. Like, I've heard a lot of stories and I've been through a lot to know that that is the case. But how much more can I sit down and just tolerate?
While I am not easily impressed, I strongly urge you to try.
Like, well, I am so ashamed to even say some of the things I did for this girl, bro. Like, I spent money. I don't spend money on females. And I am very serious. And I'm very serious about that. I don't spend money on women. Not that I wouldn't, or that I scared to spend money on women. It's just that. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. It's just that I'll put it. Ooh, I'm dead. Ooh, I'm dead. Ooh, I'm dead. Okay. All right, let me try to focus a little bit to try to give you an actual good story. Can't be scared of females and relationships just because one has broken your heart. Yeah, that's not me. Right now, I'm so open to another relationship. If a girl come up to me and they write me tomorrow, bro, I've been in another relationship. It's that simple. But I will attack it differently. I would do it in a way of she would have to be okay with me doing the bare minimum for a very long time, like 2 months. Hardly talking in terms of on the phone. Like, if you want to see me, come and see me in person. Gotta make the effort in person. I'm not gonna take you out to no dates after 2 months. We start before 2 months is over. So that's me right now. So yeah, I agree. You gotta keep active before it gets away from you. Yeah, like don't. It's like you learning a foreign language. For me, if I'm gonna learn Spanish and I just decide, you know, because I feel the exam, I'm not gonna speak Spanish. I'm not gonna learn any more Spanish for the next 4 years. Then I'm gonna forget everything that I've learned, and I'm gonna go and start over again. So it's like I'm back to square one in a sense, but because I've gotten myself back into it. Over time, I'm going to remember stuff that I have done or stuff that, you know, benefited me in the long run when it was active in other relationships. I was looking back at some messages from 3 years ago, and I was so much more confident and charming before I was just away from women for a year. The start of a relationship was the best time for the test the waters, see what before the deep feelings got involved, and that's what I did. And I still, and that's what I mean. I did all of that, and I still managed to get played, and which means that I need more work. I need to work on myself more, because if there's a flaw, and which I realized the flaw was I was not in shape anymore. So I started about working out. I don't know how well you could see it. Hold on. Started about working out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like alright, me put it this way. I started this year at 234 pounds. As of today, I'm like 208, 210. I dropped weight very quickly, because I was very serious about me getting back in shape, right? Because when you get emotionally connected and attached, it becomes difficult to see the red flags and clear. Yes, I was not seeing no blasted well red flags, brother. I can tell you, I was not seeing the red flags. All I was seeing was maybe it could work. Maybe she just not ready to tell me how she really feels. Maybe. And it's not that I wasn't doing a lot. Like, do I want to talk about this? Alright, hold on. Alright. So basically, right, the first time we went out, it was calm. First time we went out together, it was calm. I was kind of nervous because I'm an introvert. So going out is already stressful in itself. And I gotta go with somebody I like and try to act normal. Stressful, but I got through it, obviously, because of me being able to do content creation. Open that avenue for me to be comfortable in uncomfortable positions, if we get where I'm coming from. So hold on, let me check my Discord. So basically, the second time, nice, bro. Ski. Looking like Deji. I'm gonna send you a picture then. Hold on. So Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Peeps. Let me turn on my camera for right now. Shit, this camera. I need to change this webcam, bro. Push this back a bit. This webcam is terrible. Right. Instagram. Instagram? No, let me go on WhatsApp. Being in shape gives you confidence to know that that's not the problem. Let me put it that way. When you're in shape, it's so much more easier for you to say, all right, this is not the case. She can't say that I'm out of shape or I'm fat, ugly, whatever the case may be. That is not the case. So it's just trickling down. If you have money, you're in shape, you have your own house, your own car, there's not much things you can say that she doesn't like about you, right? So that's what I mean. Like, you working on yourself and making sure that everything is in a line with what you want, and you're gonna eventually find somebody that actually wants that stuff. All right. I tempted to share my screen, my WhatsApp screen, but I don't want to expose myself. So I'm gonna just show you some pictures. I'm gonna get the picture of me if I still have it here. No, I don't. So I'm gonna send it to myself real quick. Give me 1 second. I can't see chat right now. Hold on. Oh, I can't. I still can't. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Wait. But if it's so much hassle, then it ain't worth it. Like, it's not even about worth. It's about learning as much as you can learn until you eventually meet the person you want to meet. So it's all about perspective. It's all about, yeah, I want this and I need this. I'm gonna talk to each and every girl I want until I find it. But because it's not easy to find the standard that you're looking for, it's not easy to find. The more and more experiences you gather, the more and more information you gather about emotional intelligence, about certain women or how women behave, the higher your tolerance is going to be, and things you're gonna allow or things you don't want to allow, you're going to be able to pick up on very early. So that's what I'm basically saying, because I'm 25 now, so there's a lot of stuff that I know, and I like relationships. I like giving people advice on relationships and stuff like that, so it doesn't bother me yet. Trying to find one more picture. Hold on. I want to be able to come on here every evening and just talk about stuff like this with people who may want advice on stuff. I'm not claiming to know everything, but I'm claiming, you know, I know what works for me. I know what didn't work for me, and that could also teach you a lot of stuff. So let me log back on. I upgraded myself. Like, I buy an iPhone 13 and built my own PC, did a lot of stuff, got my own car, whatever the case may be, got to get my license in order. All that stuff. I've been working on myself behind closed doors, so it doesn't matter to me. But it's just hurtful that you see so much potential just being thrown away, and these women is like, dog, come on, man. You spawning your own seed. Something yeah, it's not something I've struggled with. It's more of maturity and emotionally connecting with these females. Yeah, for sure. If you're struggling with that, it's more so of you not wanting to take the risk of getting hurt again or getting hurt in general. Stop fearing that. Stop fearing getting hurt. You as a man should never be afraid to be hurt. You should be wanting to get hurt in no way, because it's gonna push you further. It's gonna push you, or gonna get you closer and closer to your goal eventually. I just downloaded these pictures. Where are they? My documents. Yeah. So that is what it looked like knowing you full, bro. Well, before I started working out. But yeah. That is when it was at my heaviest. These are not good representations of. This is me in the relationship. I have not taken no pictures since I left the relationship, because the next time I'm gonna take a picture is when where I want to be at. Like, dog. Well, I actually have pictures of my progress, but I'm not gonna share that with anybody yet. But for me right now, watch a bit of YouTube. Actually, no. Right. For me right now, my main focus is myself, obviously. But secondly, is also being able to get back into another relationship, because there's a lot of stuff I know the Heavenly Father has called me to do, and it requires me to have somebody by my side. When you take a step back or get out of a relationship, looking back at it after you see. Yeah, but at the same time, you have to see the good in it as well. Like, as I told you, I didn't want to get married before this girl, but now seeing how things could turn out, I opened my mind to it again. So it's all about perspective. I didn't like the fact that she did what she did, but it could have been worse, or I could have been into it for more years to come. I'm still getting hurt. I had to make a decision on if I wanted to continue hurting myself or continue trying to be friends with this girl after the fact. Because the first time we broke up, it was because she disrespected me, right? And it was such a way that, because I was so attached to this girl, I didn't even recognize she disrespected me until my best friend told me, look, she just kicked you out her car, bro. Like, what you still trying to talk to her for? And they said, well, I don't know what happened to me. It just made me feel like so stupid. Like, how did I not see this coming, right? And I just snapped back into the person I was before that girl. I went silent, because if you don't say anything to anybody, right, you can't say that you did this or you did that to them. Silence is the best thing you could do in any situation. It doesn't have to be a relationship to be a relationship. But All right, we put it this way. She said she wanted to be friends. I was cool with that because I still wasn't concrete on talking to her, right? But because I was in heartache and not heartbreak, the idea of not being able to hear her on a morning or hear her on the evening before I go to bed, whatever the case would be, was irritating to deal with, seeing that I have never had, well, not never had, I haven't had that in a very long time. So your heart is weak towards that. So because of that, I decided, you know, I can tolerate it a little more, which I shouldn't have done. But I was doing it in a sense of, if I can't get any good from it, I can at least get lessons out of it, right? And she treated me, no, and it got to a point where she asked me, anybody know that we are talking about? And I told her, no, nobody knows that we're talking about. She told me, well, I'm not no secret. You need to tell persons that we talking about, or we just not gonna talk at all. So hearing that, I was saying, well, at least it can't be a friend thing, because if you were just a friend, you won't care if you're a secret or not. If you don't care if people know we're talking or not, if you were just friends, right? So hearing that, I thought, well, at least I'm making some progress. She opening up to me to let her know in a way that she made care about me. And that's just me telling myself a bunch of lies again. So actually, let me do a sniper, because I haven't done a sniper in a long time. So I was like saying, you know, let me try again, let me push up myself on her. So she was telling me stuff, like I got to a point where she's telling me, if you really like somebody, you should at least try to show them, you know. She asked me if I sure I want to marry her, stuff like that there, bro. Like, it was getting to my head, and it got to a point where I gave her something, a gift, a very thoughtful gift. Most of the things that she liked, you know, I really put my heart and soul into that, and she didn't give me the reaction I expected to get. Right? She didn't even want to see me the same day or throughout the weekend, whatever the case may be. And it's not even that it didn't get that far. It got to a point where she said that, all right, she had a wedding this Saturday, right? She had a wedding this Saturday. Valentine's Day was a Friday. So she went and I called her in the morning saying, well, I know you're gonna be busy the whole day, whatever the case may be. I just want to hear you before, you know, you start your day. Right? So it was cool. And I didn't expect, you know, for that to be the last time we had that conversation, because she felt the need not to communicate with me throughout the day, right? She said she was going to send me some pictures before she goes to the wedding or on the wedding day about stuff, you know, about what she has on, stuff like that. She didn't do it. So me playing the cat and mouse game, I say, you know, I'm not going to even message her right now. I'm going to see if she's going to call me, if she's going to message me. So I ended up sending her a message at, I said this is about 11 o'clock, right? Okay, I'm terrible. Ready? Right, so I ended up sending her a message at 11, and she said, well, she didn't respond to the next morning. So before I went to say, I said, well, I don't know what time you're coming in, or what time you're going to be home, so I'll just call you in the morning. right? But before I went to sleep, I was going through my friend's statuses and I realized she posted something like minutes to 9. So I was like, she's home? But I was saying, getting benefit of the doubt, nah, she's probably not home. That was me ignoring red flags, right? And I was saying to myself, you know, maybe she's still out, maybe she's still enjoying herself, or she's just tired. She came home like straight to sleep. And so in the morning time, she told me, she asked me if I'm guilty. I was like, that's self-projection. Guilty? I'm not guilty about nothing. The fact that you could ask me that question, as me who love to study human psychology and stuff like that, you gotta be self-projecting. You clearly, I could be wrong, but you clearly went doing something that same night, or talking to somebody that same night that you shouldn't have, that you didn't see the need to talk to me. Cool. But it's like, if you felt that you didn't want to talk to me, or you needed to go and talk to somebody, so you gotta come and say that to me, I'd be very fine with that. She decided that she didn't want that, so cool. So instead of me hurting my head, that conversation going back and forth, I tried calling her, she didn't answer. So I said to her, well, I clearly did something wrong, right? She's like, what? I said, I should have checked in earlier, right? And she was wondering, like, why am I asking what time she's gonna be home, like stuff like that, bro. Like, if you talking to somebody, just let me know I'm not stupid, right? And so going forward from there, it was like, all right, cool. What I'm gonna do here? So I called my best. Well, I never called my best friend. I put down the phone, prayed, whatever prayed, I prayed, and I heard the Heavenly Father told me, you know, just leave it alone. I know I've brought you back into it, but you gotta leave it now, because she decided she wanted different, and you guys are gonna continue hurting yourself if you just continue with liking the girl, right? And they said, Heavenly Father, I trust you. And I went to sleep. I slept on it, had a dream about the same scenario. It's my mind telling me it's probably another man in her life that she wants to pay attention to. And I'm kind of cool with that. If you find somebody that's better than me, by all means, go ahead. Don't let me stall you, right? So I sent her a voice note. But I created a voice note before I went to sleep. But I did that in my own personal chat, so that if I wake up and I still feel the same way, the way how I felt about it is already recorded, right? And my best friend called me the same time I woke up. Basically, he's asking me if everything good. She gets some dreams about me, whatever the case may be. So, you know, I just can't deal with this relationship, whatever the case may be. And I let my best friend listen to the voice note first. It's a she, by the way. And she told me, yeah, send it. Like, if you can't deal with it, don't put up with it any longer. And I sent it. And it was 3 minutes long. Basically, what I said in the voice note was, I know you said you don't want the relationship. I know you said this and that, you wasn't ready, whatever the case would be. But the fact that you were showing me differently, your actions were showing different, that is the reason why I continue to play pressure. I just thought you were playing a game, and then thought you were being 100% serious. Because in my books, I thought she was just using it as a defense mechanism, that if something was to go wrong, she can say, oh, I told you I didn't want a relationship, right? And women tend to do that. Well, the kind of woman that she is tend to do stuff like that, right? And I said, okay, let me end the relationship. So I was telling her, look, I know I have a good heart, and it's my bad for having a good heart and wanting better for somebody. I wanted better for you. I want a relationship with you. and you don't want to be seen. So she ended up sending me a long paragraph. You know how that goes. And I had nothing more to say after she sent it, because like, you chose to lie. Instead of telling the truth, you chose to lie. I give you one last opportunity to think, so I didn't respond. And then she had the nerve to send me reels on Instagram of my best friend. Probably, I doubt it. I am not sure if it did. I am not sure. I don't think so. I probably show a picture of my other ex. Probably not my best friend. So yeah, bro, them paragraphs be killing me. So I was like, I'm not gonna respond, because everything she said in there was a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of lies. Why would you even try to lie to me when I know the truth, right? And this is things I can't understand about females. Like, you know you like someone, but because you like the attention that you get and you don't want to seem like you are the one pushing or the one the aggressor, you decide that you're just gonna play games. Make it make sense, bro. Like, come on. Stop being childish. Right? And yo, so this is my best friend, by the way, bro. Okay. So basically I was just being dumb, bro. If I'm being honest, I was just being dumb the first time around, but the second time around I was actually being 100% myself. That was why it only lasted 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, right? And you can ask anybody. I wanted it to work bad, bro, because like, she liked a lot of stuff that I like. But anyway, let me continue. So she had the nerve to send me Instagram reels and stuff like that. After I sent her what I sent her, then minutes to 10 at night, she called me asking me was it verdict. You know that I don't. She talking about, you know, I don't like the silence. You know what I told you, and I say, you know, you still could tell me what is that you really want. And she tell me she just want to know it was the decision with me. And I said, okay, you clearly just want to validate yourself in this position. So I put the call on mute and I walked away from the phone. And that was the last I spoke to her. Yeah, I'm not going to hurt myself with no female for a long period of time, especially if I'm being by myself. If I being myself the second time around, I trusted myself the second time. Let me put it that way. The first me was just being a bitch, if I'm being real. Yeah, but you want the attention, but are you willing to accept the ingredients that I can now bring to you? I'm not gonna make it easy. I'm not gonna make it easy for you to get over me. I'm not an ugly fella. And I give her mother gifts. I done so much different things for her, bro. Like, I even got my dad to meet her. That was the first girl to even meet my parents, or my parent, or anybody from my family, right? First ever girl in my 25 years I ever brought home, or brought my parents to meet her, right? Or told my parents about. So you just deciding that, you know, I don't want a part of you no more. I was like, cool. I sorry that I stopped being myself in the relationship at first, but the second time around, I ain't gonna let that disrespect slide, bro. Like, you didn't give me the reaction I wanted. Hey, yo, simple. I know she's pissed. I know she's upset right now, and I couldn't care less. Cause she wants people to care about her and only her so badly, bro. I can never understand why females are like this right now. Yes, and I know you told me that, and because as I was telling my friend, I was just out of relationship for way too long to even have the strength to pull myself out of that. Like if I had the strength to if I was in a relationship not too long before I talking to her, then me seeing the red flags the early would be much easier. But I had in my mind, if I stay single and I wait for the right person to come along, then maybe it'll be a little better. It's complete bullshit. A woman can see that and try to use that to her advantage. Thing is, she was single for some time too, but it still feels terrible. Yeah, and I tired of hearing. Yeah, I know. I just tired of hearing that, bro. I know it's true. I just tired of hearing it. I get it now. I completely get it. I don't get me wrong. I completely understand. I just wish it wasn't like that. I just wish that people could be genuine like us. Just genuine and just not be assholes. Just not be try to be big-headed and try to be right in every situation when it's not even about right or wrong. It's about being fair to the person. Like if I did the same thing to her, a lot of people would hate me. A lot of people would say me, oh, you're an evil person, you're an evil fellow, whatever the case would be. Like, and at this point, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't care. That's why people used to get vexed with me whenever they say I don't want to date a woman that has children. So yeah. I would stream again tomorrow. I'll probably stream a little earlier so that we could talk some more for sure though. But nice talking for sure. But there's some things that I realize key that just tell myself I should have never stayed away from relationships in the first place. That was my problem. I was frightened to get hurt, or I didn't want to hurt myself, so I stayed out of relationships to avoid any problems. I should have never do that. In my opinion. Yeah, good night, bro, for sure. I should have never. The woman wanted to have to wear the pants of the relationship. If you can call it that. At this point, the woman just want to be a man. At this point, I just be a man. If you want to be a man, be a man. Good God, don't confuse me with that. Yeah. I'm sorry to get myself involved with she. Yeah, I should have never be out of a relationship that I met myself seen so desperate or so much needed. For one, that I made myself look foolish and I don't even know how to explain it. I should have never be telling myself that the best thing is to build a relationship. Nah, that's foolishness, dog. That's why keeping my arms open right now, because you don't know who you can meet at a time period. And as I explained to my friend there just now, like, if you learning Spanish and because you fail the exam, you tell yourself you can start learning Spanish for 5 years and then come back at it again, half the things that you learn in that time period you can forget again. So what's the point in stopping? There's no point in stopping. It makes no sense stopping. Not at all. I know we sporty thing. If she want me to say that she can watch this stream, boy, you won't be pissed. Why am I gonna be pissed? She will hear the truth. And the hardest part about it is that I'm not even physically attracted to the woman for real though. I was just putting up front because I didn't want you to feel bad or feel a certain way about the way she looked. And that she may not be attracted to me, but she be attracted to somebody else. Alright, Jay. Cool. And that was the part I got me frustrated most. I get hurt by a woman that I know attracted to. Like, that's the most humbling thing. Not even humbling. Cause any relationship, so it can't be humbling to me. Form ain't dead. Oh, cool. But to just sit down and study how much bullshit that I tolerate from this woman, it's craziness to me, though. I should have never put myself in this position in the first place. But at the same time, I can't say so because I learned a lot from it. So can I say it's waste relationship or waste time? Yeah. That's an inside joke for anybody asking. But she got potential and lose all she potential because she won't be viewed as, oh, I'm such a nice person and I'm a Christian and stuff like that. Like, I don't mean nothing. I make absolute nothing. You're still a terrible human being. I'm proclaimed to be a Christian. It don't make no difference. Yeah? LOL. LOL. It's supposedly woman arsenal. I was supposed to be your friend. I was supposed to be your friend. Tell you. I need some milk. I know I need more than milk. I was supposed to be you good at friend. I can tell who my friend from today though. I'm on Miss Clark. I mean, I know you're a nice person. Well, I ain't said that it's you that do things. You the one that hurt me. You ain't the one that hurt me, so it can't be you. It's always be the I don't want to say name bad, cause I don't want to get canceled. But it's always be them ones. She could have left me part it was. She could have seen me and said, maybe he got too much going on in his life. Let me leave you alone. Woman do everything but do that. Yo, what's up? Appreciate the sub for sure. We just talking about relationships, man. And I give inside our voice to people. Sure, I can do the same, not a problem. When they done the stream. Oh shit. So another thing related about she, especially today, when she hurt, or the fact that she hurt is even confusing to me. Like, were you even hurt in the first place? Like, you didn't care, so were you hurt? Yeah, I mean. I do so much for she, so that she could feel comfortable when she's scanning whatever the case would be, and that's why he making women feel good about themselves in terms of I won't admit that seem like a bad thing that I'm trying to say, but if you I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it right now. You can't swim. We thought we can't swim. We talking about it, man. I just excited to, or I just can't say that. Say this song desperate. I just want to be back into another relationship, so that if I go do more character development, it would just propel me further to where I need to be. Get me? Really?
Hip-hop, and chill. The world's best underground producers. You are listening to Bad Radio.
We pause to see what you get breakfast every morning, making sure she take her medication and all that. Yeah, but that's human decency and the chemo. Like, you telling me I can't be a human to you because yeah, it's true. Like, you clearly didn't want me to be nice to you. Simple. Cause she give me more attention, when it was vexed. Not even vexed. When I was trying to be blatantly disrespectful, that she leave me alone. Like that. Like, are you serious though? Like, what even is the point of you doing all of that? For what? But you know, that's not me. That's not even my personality. So it's like, even if that was the case, it would still be hard for me to say, yeah, I'm not getting let this person eat nothing. It don't matter who it is. In my books, that's how I see it. Like, sorry, do that for she. I just here to deal with people of that caliber that think that they know how to trick people, outsmart people, and that they will get away with it. And then when they get caught, they won't be vexed with everybody in the world. And that men is the worst thing to ever exist. Ain't my fault. Ain't my fault that you use a dirty person. I need tired of being nice, so I will not be nice no more. Like, I've done all the activity. If you don't get accept me for who I am, or you don't want to deal with these certain beliefs that I have, then you could leave me alone. Simple. Cause I definitely not gonna tolerate nobody foolishness after today. I'm not gonna say after for today, after dealing with she. No, I ain't being serious, but man, I ain't not gonna sit here and allow somebody can't do this again. That was the first and last time that I loaded out a hopper, because I was just trying to learn emotional intelligence for women, but I didn't even understand that. It didn't even make sense. You can't even understand them. What's the point in trying to continue to learn it? That's saying that's not possible. They made that serious, but they don't really care if you claim you got good heart. And they definitely not dealing with another Christian girl again. If you don't believe what I believe in, or you're not open to what I believe in, so being dead serious, I'm not gonna sit here and say, man, maybe she would change. All that done for. All of that is done for. Real talk, bro. Can't nobody tell me I don't care about a girl, and if she got children, I'm very sorry, I cannot do it. Can't nobody tell me. Children is a no-no. Just not my preference. If these women want to accept me for who he is, I can't accept certain things about you either. And a story. I don't already. No. So next move, find somebody. I don't care what caliber them is. Straight. Not that I don't care what caliber. If I ever got interest in somebody and they got admit your interest in me, I will move forward with it. But I said I accept the things that I can, baby. Alright, I will just end the stream here then. And we'll continue this conversation tomorrow. But later, peeps, whoever watching this outside of that, enjoy the conversation. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta drink some water for sure.